Overseas to Iran now. In Tehran today, demonstrators marked the 30th anniversary of the takeover of the U.S. embassy there. But our digital reporter, Lara Satrakian, reports dissidents opposed to President Ahmadinejad's regime also came out in force.
The 30th anniversary of the hostage crisis and a mixed day of protests in Iran. The regime led chants of death to America, even while it publicly negotiates with the U.S. over the nuclear issue. In nearby crowds, opposition protesters risked their lives to challenge President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. They used official rallies as cover to swarm the streets, as purportedly shown in cell phone video posted on the internet. It's a day of solemn significance. 66 Americans captured with the takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. Bruce Langan was the embassy's chargé d'affaires, held hostage for all 444 days of the crisis.
A mat on the floor, a chair in the room. We were pawns in the pursuit of the revolution.
Today, the U.S. Embassy building is a museum of all things anti-American. Old equipment and shredded documents are shown as evidence this was the so-called den of spies.
This is the actual wall the hostage takers climbed over before taking over the embassy.
They were demanding the U.S. hand over the Shah, who they saw as a cruel dictator and a puppet of the West. In America, discontent over the handling of the hostage crisis helped push President Jimmy Carter out of office in 1980. Ever since, the Iranian government has commemorated the embassy takeover, though today's events were partly co-opted by the opposition.
Until and unless the clerical leadership realize that their power is undermined by reform on the streets, they got a problem. And they've got to do something about it.
30 years after the hostage crisis, Iran is still a complex picture, with internal turmoil some are calling a new revolution. For the World News Webcast, Lara Satrakian, ABC News, Tehran.